Snowy images around Fort Wayne. There's a tree blinking, but the roads, that's the important thing. That's what we're tracking, that are quickly becoming snow covered, not just across Fort Wayne, but the entire area. Satellite and radar does show this system as it moves north and eastward. A first alert weather day for the first half of the day tomorrow. We're still going to be seeing impacts this evening, but the bulk of the snow is going to actually be falling overnight from about midnight through early tomorrow morning before it exits. You'll also notice some dry air. Sometimes snow has to overcome just how dry the air mass really is. And the closer you are to that area of low pressure, the more dry air is a concern. The area of low pressure is actually well to our south. So we do expect, as we've already been noticing, that these little pockets will fill in and you'll continue to, of course, see snow. So no changes to our forecast expected. You can see areas of light snow. This is kind of like powdered sugar, but it accumulates very, very quickly. It's dry. Given the temperature, it kind of sucks some of the moisture out of these flakes, but they stack very easily. So we would expect, again, a very easy, about 2 to 4 inches most of the area. And again, southwest of Wabash, there's some dry air, but again, that will be overcome fairly quickly. We're already noticing it being filling in. There are those dew points. Dew point temperatures in the low 20s as opposed to upper 70s in the middle of the summer. So if you needed any reminder, it's really dry. There it is. Again, some of those pockets with limited snow. Otherwise, those will fill in. We'll see some occasional bursts of moderate snow, too, that will accumulate very quickly with these fine flakes as they move through the area, likely leading to some really slick conditions starting, of course, now through Tuesday morning. But because I expect traffic to be heavier, Tuesday morning, the first alert weather day is in effect. But here we are at about midnight or so. After about 4 a.m., most of the snow is going to be south and east of Fort Wayne, with, again, that morning commute most impacted here. 2 to 4 inches area-wide expected, maybe slightly less to the north. This is going to be an area that is more removed from the heavier snowfall rates. Again, that low pressure center is well to our south. So it's areas closer to the origin of that moisture that will actually see some of the heavier snowfall rates. So LaGrange to Bend County, still enough snow to cause some issues, but maybe not as much as everybody else closer to that storm system. Future track showing that by mid to late day Wednesday, we'll see another very quick moving system move through, as it does not have a lot of moisture associated with it. About a ½ inch to an inch is possible Wednesday late afternoon into the very early evening. So some slick spots, certainly a potential there, but because it's moving by very, very quickly, should be manageable, at least more so than what we've been through. And then, and I hate to add more onto what we're talking about here, but we're cramming winter into an entire week, apparently. As you can see, cold air filters in Friday morning. Temperatures will be in the single digits, and we will be just a few degrees away from a record low, which is 2 below. We're forecasting 2 above, so we're going to be pretty close. And then when you factor in the wind, which will be an issue Friday morning, we're going to likely see wind chill values between 5 and 15 below. And that's why Friday has the potential to become another first alert weather day, or at least the first half of the day, because when we start talking about double-digit below zero wind chills, that's when it gets dangerous, and especially for a Friday morning. So we're watching that very closely. In the meantime, snow showers end Tuesday morning. First half of the day is a first alert weather day. Conditions will greatly improve throughout the day, though. Mostly cloudy, some late snow. Wednesday could have some isolated slick spots. Partly sunny on Thursday, 22, 25, with a frigid morning Friday morning. And then Saturday and Sunday, mostly cloudy. Temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. Could see a few flurries, but not looking too bad. Monday, back to mostly cloudy conditions with temperatures into the low